Okay, so here we are going into a Nintendo Switch 2 first look trailer. I haven't seen a thing. I'm aware that the video that they uploaded has the Nintendo Switch 2 just right on the thumbnail. I just didn't see it. Like, I did it as quickly as possible. I ended up seeing half of it as well, but I didn't focus on it, so I don't know what I was looking at. It just looked like a gray blob on Instagram. So so here we are, going into it as blindly as I possibly can, you know. But if you're here watching it with me, um, thank you for being here. My little face right there, just for you guys. Also, thank you, Cosmo, for the 31 months. That's insane. Let me do one more thing before we get started. I'll put it on back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2 minutes. Would have been longer if I kept my streak back then. It's fine. You know, I had to step away. I would really like expect people to stop subscribing, especially since Twitch added like an extra dollar. You know, I don't really see that extra dollar. I'd much rather people like use their money wisely, even though I'm like in really bad crippling debt, which I could say that's true. Crippling debt is the truest statement. Okay, so here we are. Nintendo Switch 2. Let's see if it's too loud. Seems fine. Wait a minute. That berry quality is not good. That does not look good. But oh well. Turn off chat overlay? Wait, why?
Hey,
About this in chat? No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Hang on. Alright. With the Nintendo Switch here, the neon Switch. Bigger screen. Okay. Oh? I've seen this. Wow, it goes pretty slow. Oh. Okay. Okay. Hang on a minute. You know what that looks like? That actually looks so cool. The entirety of all that I just saw, it reminded me of the 2DS XL, the last DS model that we've had. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. And I assume that's to show off that it's gonna fix the Joy-Con drift. Looks sleek. Wait. Yo. It's a magnet. Is that's not wait. Hang on, hang on. That's not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. At least I don't think so. I don't think that's a course in the DLC. Um Mario Kart 8 Deluxe booster course. Yeah, that's a new Mario Kart. I betcha it would be right on the nose for also Hippodo. It would be right on the nose for Nintendo because it would be that title, that first day title. It's gonna be there with it. It's gonna. What are we gonna get? Mario Kart 9? What did I see? Did I see all the characters in there right? Kind of cuts off. I see Wario, DK, Daisy. I think that's Toad or Toadette. Rosalina, Yoshi, Bowser, Peach, Luigi, Mario. But it says Mario Bros. Circuit. How they say anything about the joysticks? I mean, I did. It's definitely a new game. It could be Mario Kart 9 Deluxe, or we're finally getting the much anticipated love that is Mario Kart Tour on the Switch. Because I gotta tell you, Mario Kart Tour, though it was a mobile game, tell me why was it so much better with cars, characters, cosmetics than it was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I don't see anyone back there. Oh, there's Toadette. I think right there by the left of Toad. Yoshi. And Mario just looks like the characters look colorful, more fuller, revamped. I refuse to get the Switch 2 if they haven't fixed the Joy-Cons. You know how they had the Joy-Cons sliding on the table? Apparently, if we trust the leaks, Joy-Cons can be used as a mouse on the side? A mouse? Listen. If that were true, I'm not gonna be fucking scratching that shit on my surfaces. I'm going to have a mouse pad on top of it because now bear with me. When Mario Maker came out for the Wii U, it was perfect because you had a touchscreen and you could use that. When Nintendo Switch came out with Mario Maker 2, it was uh it was a lesser version of what we had with the Wii U because it wasn't like a really good course maker, but if it's a possibility that Joy-Cons are used as a mouse, I have the ability to create a course like I would a usual PC game. Just imagine all the PC game ports or FPS games. Yeah, it could even maybe be like, I don't know, fucking like a whole new thing, especially that Prime 4 is coming out. You never know. Magnet. That's that's today. Plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Details will be shared on Nintendo website at a later date. Is there a difference between the cartridges? Do we know? Mario Brothers Wonder's right there. Oh! April 2nd. Wow. Okay. Also don't know if it is true, but people are saying that the bottom port didn't look like a USB-C port and was instead a port used to connect an external GPU. I saw the whole little round circle thing. I looked on my phone and it kind of looks like the same. Um I don't know. Like I remember when you and I, Poto, like sometime mid or third quarter last year, we were discussing the Nintendo Switch leaks. Um, you did mention that the schematics did have ports on the bottom and on the top, and all I could think about was, oh yay. Um, and all I could think about was that, like, oh, okay, it's gonna be easier to charge, you know? Because remember how people would want to play it on handheld and they would want to charge it, but also want to like leave it on the table to charge. They couldn't do that because the cable was in the way, and you just couldn't, put it on the table. You had to order that ridiculously big um Nintendo Switch stand. I'm curious about what that C button is. C button. Yeah, let me finish this video. I think this is the end of it anyways. Series of hand-on events held around the world. Wow. Thank you, Nintendo. I have another thing to buy my lovely girlfriend. C button, huh? It's here. I can see this is weird. It's like here too. That's a sync button. You have the left and right, so it's gonna use the one else. There's this here. That looks kind of off. You have the ABXY, the pause, the analog stick, the home button, and what I assume is a snapshot button. Same thing right here with the D-pad. Same thing here. Like, look at this. I don't know what this is. I don't know what other color Joy-Cons are going to come out. To be honest with you, if it's going to look like this and it's like a whole sleek black design, I don't expect new colors to come out only because I don't see it with new colors. Like, imagine just selling it the same way, but the only difference is the highlighted areas are going to be different colors. I can see an exclusive pink and white, uh, like green and orange, purple, yellow, that kind of thing. Complementary colors, but I don't see them selling any of the colorful ones anytime soon. I wonder how long it'll take for people to hack into them. I do not know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's what that was. Yeah, so that connects there. That. This. That is a mouse. I just need to see what's underneath it. Because it looks like mice, you know? Gonna look for a bit. Sounds good. Below the home button of the right Joy-Con, I wonder what other colorful Joy-Cons are this now. The leaks show that the button below the home button to have a C in it instead of a circle. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it actually. Oh, you're absolutely right. Wait a minute, that wasn't there before. Maybe they're just maybe it's supposed to have like a C on it, and they're just like censoring it just for the sake of this video. That is one of the compatibility features or whatever. I feel like they probably fixed all the rail-based exploits since they fixed it in revision of the OG Switch. The center part of the side is where people are saying the sensor is. Yeah, that's what I saw too. April 2nd, huh? April 2nd. That is not too far away. Could be wrong. We all we have is oh my god. Brain fart. All we have is expectations, really. All we could do is theorize, talk about the leaks and whatnot. But what we have here is absolute. Um, I expect this to be released in October, November this year. It's gonna be the holiday era. Area. Um, I'm expecting this to cost 400. Um, I would like to be thinking very generously that it could be like a $350 price point, but given how the economy is throughout the world right now, it's pretty bad. So I'm not expecting this thing to come out outright $300. I don't think that is a thing. If we are trusting the leaks on power, tell me, what do you think? What we know it's stronger than a PS4 in handheld. So you tell me, what do you predict the price point for Nintendo Switch 2 is? And people think it might be close to the Series X, no, S docked. Jesus. That is That's something. I'll start by saying I think they swapped from OLED back to LCD for a reason. Had to cut price somewhere. I don't, because I mean, you know, generosity. I don't want this breaking my wallet. You know, I am like buying two of them this year. That's for certain. I'm thinking of 450 range. Oof. Anything below 500, 600, 700. Anything below 500, I guess it's good with me. If I go out and buy two of them, it's gonna easily cost me $1,000, which means that my Nintendo Switch is just gonna have to be collecting dust where I play my classic Nintendo Switch games on the Nintendo Switch 2. Especially when you look at the things like the Steam Deck, it is more powerful than the Steam Deck from all the leaks we have seen. We have yet to see the schematics to this thing as well. It's just leaks and rumors, right? It has to be absolutely announced by April 2nd. The motherboard got leaked? Huh. Was confirmed a motherboard? Do you happen to have the schematic on you? Give me a sec. Sounds good. This is just what an amazing time to be alive. Holy shit. It's so different. This compared Nintendo Switch 2, the way it looks through this animation compared to the original Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Switch, the first one looks like a prototype. Let's see what's here. Okay, I assume that we have like better speakers. This here is, I don't know. That does look like a C port to me. This is the one you were referring to, correct? You have the power button, the volume button. That's another C port. This I saw. This I saw. This is the only thing that I seen somebody was talking about, and this was a long time ago. And they made a joke about it too. Did you see the leaked trailer from the accessory company? It was a long time ago. It was on Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter a long time. Cause it legit leaked the console console look. That's so funny. And I saw someone do this, and one of the comments was like making it a fucking Simpsons joke or something, saying that like it's this, but now you could do this with it, and it like folds or whatever. Let me send you a video real quick because it was a few weeks ago. Hang on, let me check the bottom of that. I'm not saying what you're saying, Bodo. Honestly, it's it just looks like a seaport to me. Unless there's something else in the back that I'm missing. I know this is to connect the mouse. It just looks like, yeah, it looks like mice. Thunderbolt and C ports have the same port, just different connectors inside, but it is more of a wait and see. Yeah, we do have 3 months. But tell me, tell me, are we going to have another failure at our hands? I was expecting Nintendo Switch 2 to be a working title. Here we are with Nintendo themselves announcing the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't I don't want them to have another Wii U repeat. The Wii U was a fantastic console. Just for some reason, we had a lot of dumb people not seeing that it was another console, saying that it was an extender to the Wii. I was honestly hoping it was going to be the Super Switch. It would make sense, you know, like how everything has just been Super Nintendo as of lately, or how we had the Nintendo Entertainment System, and then we went there from the NES to the Super NES, or how the 3DS came out and it was like 3DS, and then the 3DS XL, and then the new 3DS, then a new 3DS XL, then the 2DS, then the 2DS XL, you know, things like that. But to call it Nintendo Switch 2, I don't know. I believe that's my only gripe with it, to be quite honest with you. Hopefully it's a working title. It doesn't really say that it is or isn't, which sucks. I think they are really scared of the Wii U happening again. Yeah, but if they are, then the Nintendo Switch 2, I don't know. In all honesty, I was hoping it was going to be like an Ultra 64 situation. In all honesty, I was expecting Nintendo to change its name, but it's not that I'm not happy with the title Nintendo Switch 2. That's kind of fun, you know? But Nintendo Switch 2, huh? It is they would have to really market this. Like put advertisement everywhere they can. And when they can, drop a video here and there to say that Nintendo Switch 2 is a whole different Switch. Ultra 64 situation where they just drop it, but they have the Switch 2 logo on the dock, so I don't really think it is going to change. Also, I missed a chance to make it do 2 clicks instead of 2, because Switch 2 instead of 1. I feel like they did though, didn't they? They did the clap clap when both Joy-Cons clash into it, or is it just one? Oh, you're right. Absolutely. They missed that opportunity. Also, there's a lot of things we have yet to see. The leaks only can give us so much about like a blueprint inside what is inside that Nintendo Switch model, but we have yet to see what's behind the dock as well. Um, things like that. Honestly, I think they are going to have to make a really good games just for it to get people to move over, because I see the OG Switch having a similar situation the PS2 had, where it got games way into the life of its successor. The PS2 got a few games during the early era of the PS4. The only thing The only thing I want is that the game companies that have been developing games for the Nintendo Switch have already got the news that Nintendo Switch was coming out and like, hey, you guys are gonna have to use this. So what we want you to do is announce the games, but also give it a side. No, give it a Nintendo Switch 2 alternative as well. Because there's a lot of games I'm looking forward to coming from Nintendo Switch right now. Um, but I don't know. If Nintendo Switch 2 comes out and I already have my Nintendo Switch games, I expect the ones that I'm waiting for right now to come out for Nintendo Switch 2 as well. I could be asking for too much, but damn it, I would really enjoy playing Fantasy Life I on Nintendo Switch 2. They said Switch games work on Switch 2 already. Yeah, but you kind of have to like see it like this. So Mario Brothers Wonder works on the Switch, right? So Nintendo keeps an eye on that and says, hey, we should make this also work on the new model as well. So what it's going to do is that these previous Nintendo Switch titles can connect to the Switch 2 and, elongate the screen, make it look better the way it is. But then it also says here that some Switch games, certain Nintendo Switch games, may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. So, say for example, I get the Switch 2 and I want to play a really old game like Mario Rabbids, and it has like this weird letterbox around it that it doesn't like grow into the screen, that kind of thing. I expect it for the newer Nintendo Switch titles, not the previous ones. Nintendo Switch 2 Direct April 2nd. And also, what else was there? I guess I could try to make this. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. What did you say? Honestly, I think they're going to have to make really good games. I read that. OG Switch got good games about the successor. PS2 games, PS5. Oh yeah, apparently Halo is coming to the Switch 2 and the PS5. They said Switch games work on Switch 2 already. I think they would do similar what they did with 3DS, but also what Sony did with PS5. They say that because you will notice the Switch 2 doesn't have the IR sensor, I don't think it has to do with the software compatibility. I think it has to do with some games using the IR sensor like WarioWare. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey. That is actually good news. But I believe that's it for me. Nintendo Switch 2 announcement trailer. Nintendo Switch 2 announcement trailer. Makes the first Switch, the OG Switch, look like a fucking prototype. Holy shit. Hey. You knew it was gonna come out today? The old Switch is so small compared to it. Really, dude, it really is. I'm looking at my OLED right now, and it's just a bigger screen. I'm more than certain that the Switch 2 has a bigger screen. And Nintendo, we know you know. Now just take the teaser and leave us alone. Yeah. Learn more. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, it was all over the place about the trailer dropping today. A bunch of people were getting upset that they didn't announce it yesterday. Oh, but they just dropped it same day, which is funny as fuck. Dude, phenomenal. What a year to be alive. 8.8 million views, racking up a total of. Oh, I could refresh that. Wow. Get used to the trailer being the background footage for every Nintendo video for the next 7 years. That was the most get off my back energy I've seen in a teaser. Oh man, that's so funny. I think they were so chill because they knew everyone knew. That control stick spinning with style better be a flex for no upcoming drifting issues. That's what I said. I like how they went, well, we wanted this to be surprise, but since you peaked, it's not really a surprise anymore with this announcement. Nintendo just casually dropping Nintendo Switch 2 trailer with no promo on a random Thursday. Classic Nintendo. It is a random Thursday. Good for them. I really appreciate how they're doing the whole Thursday and not Friday thing anymore. There was at least 18 characters in that Mario Kart footage. Adding more than 12 racers is actually a brilliant change. I can't go back because the video just doesn't seem right, you know? Like, I need bitrate issues. Come on. This is like out of nowhere. Oh shit. 6, 12. I would assume that's the other 6 here. So 12, 13, 14. There'll be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. Quietest, most chill console reveal. The confirmation of both physical and digital backwards compatibility was very smart on Nintendo's part. Good. Absolutely. The trailer was so quiet. The first thought I had, my volume was off. This is the most common, simple trailer I've ever seen. They like it feels like get off my back energy, like the first comment said. But it also felt, but it also feels like, yeah, we know what's good, so we're gonna like drop it just like that. Shadow drop, Nintendo shadow dropping shit is like one of the most badass shit I've ever seen. It's like that. It's like that present you already knew you pretended to be excited for. Hey, look, here's our new console. Also, new Mario Kart. IDK, nothing too important. Yeah. Yes, dude. Holy shit. Let's see. When you get the chance, you should watch the teaser that one company made that I sent you because it was released a few weeks ago. Oh, a week ago. Genki just straight up leaked the console from what we have seen now. Also, I can tell the lighting is already better, even watching the stream at 144p. I will say the initial review of the OG Switch was better. I am just excited for the presentation that talks about stuff about the console. Yeah, same here. Let me see what you sent me. Okay, so these are the pictures of the motherboard. Hmm. Oh, oh, NVIDIA. How nice to see you. Oh, shit. Okay. Genki mockup video. Oh, there's a button there. Oh, are they selling a. That's Genki, right? That's them advertising this charger station. That looks like a whole case for it. Do cases, charging stands, etc. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Case company. But they just straight leaked the console. No one's seen this! Wow, incredible. Here we are. Here we are. Now I can't wait to see my entire For You page all about Nintendo Switch. Nope, never mind. My For You page is just as fucked. But wow, I suppose that's gonna do it for me, huh? That's... Well, cheers everybody. We made it this far. Here is to making it to April 2nd to see the announcement, the price and the date of release, the new games, certainly. We have 3 months until then, where we have a lot of good Nintendo Switch games coming out around that same time as well. I am gonna head out now. If you're still watching, I thank you for watching. This has been incredible. I won't be releasing this VOD anytime soon. I'm going to be working on a lot of them when it will in due time. I'm excited for the presentation. Also, yeah, it probably either have DLSS3 or DLSS4, the case company, cases, charges, etc. But they just straight up leak the console. I wonder if they will show Metroid Prime 4 in the showcase of the console. Have a good day. Thank you, Poto, for staying and watching. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. I'm going to head out now. You guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.